A very good morning to Dr. Alias. My name is Chong with metric number 270799. In this video, I'll be sharing my experience, the lessons learned, and some key takeaways during my internship and during the article writing. My practicum was placed at Mercer Swan & Law, Advocates and Solicitors, which is an established law firm located in Penang. Throughout my internship period, I was under the supervision of one of the esteemed partners in the firm, who is Mr. Lau Yu Kun. I would say that one of the most valuable working experiences I have had thus far may have been my 2-month internship at Mercer Swan & Law, where I was exposed to the firm's various practice areas. Throughout my internship, I was fortunate enough to be involved in legal research, legal drafting, preparing relevant documents, attending meetings with the clients, and more under the supervision and guidance of the legal associates of the firm. The firm has not only provided me with a great opportunity to showcase and improve my understanding of the law, but it has also taught me how to sharpen my technical skills. This has been a very beneficial experience for me. During the internship, I realized that it is really up to you to work hard to create your opportunities, either by asking questions, taking the initiative to be involved in cases, or simply having a constant eagerness to improve. If an opportunity arises that interests you, whether it be working with a specific attorney, subject matter, or the opportunity to get hands-on experience, do not be afraid to ask if it is available to you. Moreover, I also realized the purpose of the internship was not to be perfect or be able to find an answer to every question. It was for me to work hard, learn what law school does not teach the students, and acquire the skills of an attorney through trial and error and through feedback from the practicing lawyers. Eventually, I was able to learn lessons from my mistakes rather than dwell on them. It also made me resolute to simply continue trying, sometimes several times, until I was able to deliver a suitable work product to an assigning attorney. The result was an improvement in my research and writing skills through a continuous process of learning and feedback. As my comfort level increased, I was able to complete tasks faster and more efficiently. There were some key takeaways from my internship experience, which is to be mindful of deadlines and try to meet them. If for some reason I am unable to meet a deadline, I will try to be proactive and communicate with the assigning attorney, providing a sufficient amount of time before the assignment is due. Secondly, try to be more social. When I'm not too busy in the office, I would try to socialize with other coworkers. As a result, I will be able to learn more about them, their practice, or general information about the office. Also, I found that many attorneys have a lot to say about the industry, clients, and the practice of law. It may seem like a lot to take in, but it has been very beneficial to me, especially as a legal intern. Therefore, after completing this practicum and being exposed to a variety of knowledge, I understand the importance of having a solid foundation of legal knowledge while attending law school. As such, my plan in applying for more internships in a larger firm in the future and participating in various law firm events and join bar association as a student member to gain relevant experiences and develop the necessary skills to improve my written and oral advocacy skills, as I mentioned in my written reflection, will be carried on. Moving forward to the article that I have written, focusing on the topic of criminalizing marital rape, which is to abolish the exception to Section 375 of the Penal Code. In accordance with my findings and analysis, it is clear that there is a dire need to legislate and prosecute husbands who are guilty of marital rape, but the challenges in doing so are apparent from various perspectives: social, cultural, religious, and evidential. While there is a need to remove the marital exemption under Section 375 of the Penal Code, it would be challenging to pursue the matter under the Criminal Procedure Code due to the distinctive nature of the crime of marital rape. In Malaysia, there are no specific legislations governing marital rape. However, there has been an amendment, as we can see, to the Penal Code to include Section 375A. Thus, a wife who is in the process of a divorce may seek protection under the Penal Code. She can also apply to the Malaysian courts for an injunction to stop her husband from making unwanted sexual advances towards her. However, the the efforts are insufficient. The criminalization of marital rape needs to be implemented and effected immediately. This is because the criminalized rape in a marriage is to convey a strong message to the public that all rape, whether committed within or outside of the marriage, is unethical and unacceptable. Rape within marriage has to be recognized by the government as a crime and a kind of domestic violence that affects both women and men. Throughout the article writing, I realized that marriage should be a relationship based on mutual respect and affection, in which the husband and wife must support and comfort one another while overcoming the challenges that come with living together. As marriage is the cornerstone of the society in which we live, marital rape should be a worrying issue as it will contribute to the breakdown of marriage and family relationships, which will lead to a barrage of societal issues in Malaysia. To conclude, by undergoing this practicum and having the chance to write an article on one of the current issues in Malaysia, I felt advantageous and blessed to have this opportunity and this practicum as one of my core subjects while pursuing my legal study at the School of Law of UUM. The process of applying the knowledge that you have learned is far more interesting than merely learning the theory in the classroom. This indeed inspired me to learn even harder in the remaining year in a School of Law. That's all from my presentation. Thank you for your time.